Hi, my name is Jeremy, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the three R's of conflict and conflict resolution. So, it has been 41 days or a month and 10 days since the Philippines started its Enhanced Community Quarantine or ECQ in response against the spread of the coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic. It has been a total lockdown for most of us. We cannot travel by air, by land, or by sea, as well as our movement. It has been restricted to our homes, and most businesses such as malls, offices, and restaurants have closed their doors for the time being. School's out, but teachers and students are urged to shift from face-to-face learning to online methods of learning, both synchronous and asynchronous. On the other hand, most people have resorted to working from home. As long as they have stable, reliable, and fast internet, they are good to go. However, there is a rising feeling of unease and uncertainty of what's going to happen next. If there is one thing that this pandemic has taught me is that we really live in a VUCA world. VUCA world. Economies and businesses, big or small, have always been volatile. The future will always be uncertain, no matter how much you've planned for it. Forecasting trends and events have always been complex. Behaviors and results have always been ambiguous. So, we've been staying at home since the start of the lockdown. Some of us have made some quick trips to the store to get some essential stuff for our existence. So, questions that linger in the mind are, how long will the lockdown last? Am I infected with a disease? How long can my finances last me? And will this be the new normal? So I've been spending time with my family, my loved ones, my spouse, and I'm liking that quality time. However, due to external stressors such as the uncertainty of things, it has caused my relationships with my loved ones to turn a little bit sour. Human beings love interaction, but they also like their own time and place to unwind, a private space, which is a little bit scarce nowadays. I'm sure some of you are experiencing conflict with yourselves, with your loved ones, or maybe the people you work with in front of the computer screen for those of you who are working from home. So, what is conflict? Why does conflict happen? Conflict is defined as a clash between individuals arising out of a difference in thought processes, attitudes, understanding, interests, and sometimes perceptions, according to www.managementstudyguide.com. During this lockdown, we may display unusual or different compensatory strategies to face our new normal, which may result in a clash of ideas, values, and perceptions with family members, colleagues, or schoolmates, whether it be at home or in social media platforms. It really is a fear-provoking time we are in, and most of us are glued to the tube, watching the news and asking, when is this going to end? What's next? What's in it for us? And because of this, conflict may arise. So let's try to understand how conflict begins. Conflict starts with differences. Differences of interests, views, culture, religion, educational background, financial capacity, or simply just a lack of understanding. These differences, when revealed to each other, become your activating event. It questions your own beliefs and values. It searches the depths of your soul, your subconscious. The test begins when two people have a misunderstanding of each other, exhibit verbal disagreements, heated arguments, or any kind of abuses. Concerns are raised. Differences are pointed out. It may turn into rage. The gloves are off, the cat's out of the bag, and the fight is on. So, as you can see, having conflict is really unhealthy, not just for you, but also for the other person you are having conflict with. No one wins. It's a compromise, and that's really bad. So now let's talk about the three R's of conflict: regret, resistance, and revenge. Have you ever been to a fast food burger chain and ordered their signature dish, expecting the juiciest, meatiest, tastiest burger you've ever had, but then ended up with cardboard tasting bread and a dry patty to go with it? Not to mention they forgot about the ketchup, mayo, and mustard. So you say to yourself that, hey, I shouldn't have gone to this store. That's regret. Then you approach one of the servers and ask if you could get a replacement, and the server says that it's impossible for you to get a new one and will need to buy another burger. So you get ticked off by the server's reply, and you voice out your opinion and distaste for their service by giving them your 2 cents. And then suddenly the manager offers you a coupon for your next visit. Imagine a coupon for your next visit. What will I do with that? I need my burger now, so why are you giving me this kind of treatment when I need it now? Will you go back to the store? Nah, that's resistance. And since you are active in your social media platform, you took a picture of the sad burger on your plate, dry and wrinkly as a raisin, for you to post and get some validation from your netizens. That's revenge. Anyway, why are we talking about burgers in restaurants? It's a lockdown, right? Huh. Anyway, that made me salivate a bit, huh? Anyway, so, well, what I've been really trying to say here is that conflicts happen, like rain or flood, at work or at home. It may happen. So, how do we avoid conflict? Remember, having conflict at home or at work, especially now, may add to COVID anxiety. How about I'll add another R to the 3 R's? Let's talk about the 4 R's of conflict resolution: recognize, respect, respond, and resolve. These are the 4 R's of conflict resolution. First, what we need to do is we need to be aware. If we are aware, we are recognizing that, hey, we are having conflict right now. Are we sharing our differences but not respecting each other's dissimilarities in point of view? Are we arguing, ignoring, or giving the other person the cold shoulder? If you are able to perceive and establish that there is conflict happening between the two of you, you are able to recognize conflict. If you are able to talk in a normal voice and use words which can maintain or enhance the other person's self-esteem, that's respect for each other. And you have to remember to base your responses on logical thoughts, good habits, values, and morals to respond to your needs and the needs of the other person you are resolving conflict with. And lastly, once you've reached a better way of seeing things, a positive change of heart, and your relationship has transformed from hostile to friendly and loving, that's when you can say, hey, we've resolved our conflict. And that's the most important thing. Remember, in these trying times, what makes us loving and caring humans and not monsters is what matters the most. So let's all work towards having good relationships at home, at work, or maybe working from home. Anyway, that's about it for me. Peace out, and thank you to all the frontliners out there for your sacrifice. That's about it. Bye-bye now.